What's up, guys? So if you've been around my channel a while, you know I mountain bike mostly, but lately I've been looking into some e-bikes because I didn't realize how fun they were. So I've been sent an e-bike from Macwheel that I'm super excited about, and I think you guys will be excited too, because for $700, I think this is the sickest e-bike I've ever been on. All right, guys, so Macwheel sent me this bike to ride and review it, and I really appreciate it because I've been wanting an e-bike so bad, and to have one now and to be able to review it is super exciting. But before we jump on this bike and show you what it can do, I want to tell you guys some things that I ran into as far as putting the bike together, because it came in a box. It came mostly assembled, but there were a few hiccups that I came about, and I want to tell you guys, so if you end up getting this bike, you'll know what to expect. Oh yeah, and just so you guys know, I wanted to show you putting the bike together, but I didn't want to put you through that agony because it was a long, drawn out process, because you know I'm not experienced with putting bikes together. It came mostly assembled, but the little things I had to do, it was an event, so I didn't want to put you guys through that. Okay, this bike has rim brakes, and they're called V brakes, and I heard they're pretty difficult to work on, and I can tell because I had a hard time dealing with them. But when you putting the front wheel on, I had an issue with this. I had to loosen up the brakes and open them up a little bit so I can push the wheel up in there. So just keep that in mind when you're putting the wheel on. All right, guys, this might sound crazy, but I'm trying to be as detailed as possible for inexperienced bike builders such as myself. When I was putting this bike together, I realized the fork was on backwards, and I didn't know what to do. So I reached out to Trail Features, which is, his name is Joe, and I go to him for everything whenever I have a bike question because he knows everything. He told me about being able to lift the stem up and twist the fork around, and I didn't try that. So it ended up working, and I was able to turn it around and put the brakes on properly and the wheel and stuff. So just so you guys know, if the fork comes in backwards, you can just twist it around. And then there was one more issue with the headlight. So this headlight actually comes in the box turned around this way towards the down tube. So you have to take it off and put it forward in its right direction. So make sure you guys know that when you get the bike. This is where you put the key to remove the battery. Here's the on and off switch. It has the circle on the left for off, and then it has the line straight across for on. The removable battery is 360 watts, and the rear motor is 250 watts. So plenty of power to ride miles and miles, and for commuting or any kind of riding you want to do with this bike. The range on this motor is about 43 to 50 miles, and that's on pedal assist. And then when using all throttle, it drops down to 20 to 25 miles. The brakes are not the best, but definitely worth the price you pay for them. It's plenty of stopping power for the type of riding you would do with this bike. It has a Shimano drivetrain, which is good. It's running a 1x7 drivetrain, which is plenty for a bike like this. The seat is also comfortable for the price. All right, guys, enough talk about this bike. Let's go get it on the road and see what it can do. All right, guys, we're gonna power it on right now. You just hold this down, and then it powers on. It has the LED screen. It shows your battery, what level you're on, and the power button. So it's pretty nice to have an LED screen on it for this price point. All right, guys, off we go. This thing is so nice. I'm on 1 right now, and I'm going up a hill, and it's effortless. I noticed too, the lighter the gear is, the more pedal assist you get. So if you're going up a hill and you get into a lighter gear, even on the 1 notch, it'll give you a lot of pedal assist. So that's super cool. So you don't have to crank it up to like 3 or 4 to be able to go up a hill. I'm at a complete stop right now, and this is a straight hill. I'm going up, straight incline, and I'm on 1 right now. So let's see how easy it is to get up this. I'm just cruising. I was gonna put it in a lighter gear, but I didn't even have to. I struggle going up that hill on my normal bike. Another thing also is this button right here. You press that in, you get the throttle. And if you press it and the button comes out, it turns off the throttle. Another cool thing is you can put this on 0. So when you put it on 0, it just turns off the pedal assist. So without having to turn off the motor, if you want to save a little bit of juice, you could just put this on 0 and turn off the pedal assist. The one thing I love about this bike so far is how simple it is to use. The simplicity of this bike just makes it even more fun because it's easy to control, it's easy to learn the controls, the gears, and just how to use the bike all around, plus of the performance. But to be able to get this performance for easy usage, super nice. I've been riding this bike a couple days now, and another thing I noticed that I really like is all you really need is pedal assist and on 1. You don't even need to go to 2, 3, 4, or even 5, or even the throttle. Also, the battery is really good. I rode 12 miles yesterday, and I was doing throttle, I was mixing all the gears, and I was running this bike pretty hard, and I still only used about 1 bar of my battery. And I'm testing this out on a little bit of a bumpy road right now because there's no suspension on this bike. It's all rigid, front fork is rigid, so I'm trying to see how it feels on a bumpy road. And you can definitely feel all the bumps, but it's not overwhelming. As long as you're not on super crazy roads or hitting potholes and stuff, you should be pretty good. I want to show you guys the different modes, but it wouldn't really do it justice in the video. You can literally just ride around on 1 and have plenty of power with pedal assist. I've been riding about, I would say 30, 45 minutes right now, pretty much nonstop. And I've only used 1 notch of battery. And I've been going up some steep hills also. So I think that's pretty good so far. If I lived in a downtown or a dense area, this all I would use. I wouldn't even need a car, or wouldn't even use a car, I should say. The battery is really good. I've been riding for a while now and I only use 1 notch. I'd say I've ridden about 10 to 15 miles, I'm guessing. And I've only used 1 notch. But the thing is, I've only been in 1 on the levels of the power. So I'm not using too much power. Because when you use pedal assist in 1, it's just, that's all you need pretty much. Even up a steep hill, it's ridiculous. So it's really no need for me to use any of the higher levels because I'm not trying to keep up with anybody or race or get anywhere fast. So I can save my battery by just using the 1, and I got plenty of power. I don't have to exert any energy really. I would say if you want to go fast or you need to go somewhere quick, that's where you would want to use the higher levels. But other than that, 1 is plenty. I'm gonna go up this little sidewalk right here just to show you guys on level 1. This is steep. Put it in a lighter gear, just cruising. This is crazy. On a normal bike, you would have to stand up and pedal into this, but on this bike, lighten that gear and cruise on up it. I'm on 1 with the throttle. Let's see if I can throttle up this steep sidewalk right here. Oh, that's crazy. Not a problem. Man, that's what I love about this bike. You can save so much energy because you don't need to stay in a higher level of the battery. You can stay pretty low and get a lot of it and get a lot out of this bike. This bike is so much fun. I think you guys would definitely enjoy it. This bike is so easy to commute with, so easy to use, and I highly recommend it. So if you guys are interested in checking it out, I'll leave the link for the website down in the description. But overall, I think this bike is great. I'm loving it so far. I'll be interested to see how long the battery lasts over time and the charger. But I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll definitely be making more videos with this bike if you guys like, so let me know down in the comments. But if you guys have an e-bike, let me know what you have and let me know how you feel about e-bikes. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.